Hello. Greeting from Tao Garden. I'm Ming Tek Chia. So we're going to go to the Tao's awakening the healing light. And this one, sometimes we call back to the body wisdom. And the important part is back to the body wisdom is our body know it, negative and positive. So in the Tao practice, we very emphasize in everything is fire balance. That's all. Okay. So in the Tao believe that there are no absolutely a perfect and human being. There no. So the Tao always talk about yin yang. Okay. Negative and positive, they fire balance. So if you can find your own negative part and positive part fire balance, you're good. You're normal. Because we are not superhuman. We are normal human. So in the Tao, I like the Tao practice is yin yang. Yin push the yang, yang push the yin, and nobody win and nobody lose. That is the key. But the whole key is we creating, I have to be number one. I have to win over other people. Now we have competitive and the fighting, all kind of thing happen. So the Tao, I like the Tao theory. So since I learned it, and when my master said, you can be a master. And I said, okay, I want to teach this. And my life, 47 years, yes, 47 years, 48 years now. I haven't do anything, only teach this, the Tao practice. That's all I do in my life. And that is the, and I will continue teaching, that's it. And after these 3 years of COVID, and I haven't traveled for a while. So that is the whole problem that means no people online and people happy. And now I'm very happy. You have a group of people come here. At least before that I only talk to the camera. Every time, every week online, I talk to the camera. Now I have somebody to work with it. Yeah. So I'm going to help you awakening your healing energy. And we have to back to the body wisdom. In the Tao belief that we're born to be good. Children, if you give them a good environment, they grow up in good environment. Definitely, when we grow up, we know good and evil. Okay? We know good and evil. So in the Tao say, hey, that's so simple. Good and evil is only keep it balanced. I'm absolutely so good, and you are bad. Now, big trouble. In the Tao said. So the theory is not say everybody will accept it, but in the Tao said, if you have more people doing it, cultivate themselves, find to find a balance. Now when we started to cultivate our own balance, now we can help other people to find a balance. And when people find a balance, they will start to be okay. I can have more calm and more be myself, and I can keep myself in balance. Neutral. And then what the world, every country now, they say, how can I keep neutral? How can I keep in the middle? I don't go on this side or go on that side. And that's what the First World War, everyone takes side and we fight. Second World War, everybody takes side and we fight. So now we started to, everybody knows that, hey, no side. Just try to live together. Okay? And that is the key. So we're going to learn back to the emotion, back to the body wisdom. And the important part is the practice you are practice. We call the inner alchemy practice. So when I learned this, I said, I like this so much. I like to learn all these things since I'm young. And I'm looking for something. I say, I don't know, I'm looking for something. I don't know what I'm looking for. All I learned is not what I want. Until when I met my master in Hong Kong. And in that time, the Tao traditionally is only teach one person. They watch the person, they choose the person, and they pass down. So I said, when I learned from my master, I said, and why like that? And he said, they're afraid that because you are working with energy, you cultivate energy, and that energy can use them in the wrong way. And that's what the Tao always talk about that. So don't use the energy in the wrong way, but use energy in the right way. And that is whole basic training in the Tao. So we have so I'm going to first step. I'm going to help you. We're going to go to the back to the body wisdom, the inner mind. That's the first step. You're going to be the inner mind will be if you want to practicing the Tao or even not practicing the Tao. I hope you take it with you the rest of your life. And there are nothing involved with belief system, nothing involved with anything. It involved with you have organs, and organs is you. Okay? Like if your family, you smile to your family, you smile to your friend, you smile to the people you know, and you're friendly. You keep everybody happy, and everybody feel good. And that is the whole simple theory of the Tao. Living, balancing, and harmony, and nobody win and nobody lose. That's how the whole key is the thing. Okay, and so we're going to start with the inner mind, and the inner mind is a simple creating cycle. The creating cycle is very simple. Okay, so the Tao said, simple. Remember that. 5 major organs. So we have spinal cord. So you're going to learn 3 lines. Number 1, we have the spinal cord. Okay, so there's a back line. So the back line we have sacrum, lumbar. So it's the water. Can you put back the body? So we're going to all what we learn is this is my master teach me. And if you can see, if you know the location, you can see them, and you smile to it, you believe that you make connection with it. That's all. That's the first thing he teach me. He said, I'm not teaching you just sit down and quiet your mind. No, because human brain cannot quiet. You take a long time to try to quiet something. And the Tao said, you focus on something. And if you know that area. So now we say, hey, if I focus on coccyx, sacrum, lumbar, if I am rocking and smiling to it, I started to feel, hey, I'm doing something for myself. Now from the lumbar to thoracic 12 and the 7 cervical. So this is what you have, and what you have to learn how to smile. And when you started to smile, you think that your spinal cord important to your life? Yes or no? Everybody? If you think it's smile, why don't you take care of it? Why don't you smile to it, send them good energy, send them loving energy? That's all. So that is very So when I learned it, I said, Master, I like this practice. I like this practice, okay? I learned so many Qigong, so many meditation, so many yoga and everything when I'm young. Whatever the money I have, Chinese, they always give, when they see you, they give you money. My fifth auntie like me so much. Every time I see him, I like so much because he always give me money. So I save the money for learning all this kind of thing. And so the first step, we're going to do work on the back line. Okay? So the back line is going to be your spinal cord. So the inner smile, if you believe me, that take it with you and practicing it. Even you don't learn higher level, just this inner smile in these three lines, you get it. You can use them for the rest of your life. Healing, strengthening, balancing your emotional, and you have a good life, very simple. You don't have to do that much. Okay. The Tao practice is a whole. I grew up in a Christian family, and I learned all the theory. But when I learned the Tao, I said, I don't believe it. Taoism have all the practice, but I learned all the theory in the belief system. Okay, Christian, you believe it. That's all. But when I learned the Tao, I said, hey, that for me is something to cultivate, something to practice. And I said, I like this. That's all. So I very, very confident, and I go to the New York. I teach in New York. At first, I think that I don't know. You tell people to sit down, smiling to the navel, smiling to the heart, smiling to all the organs. I think people think you're crazy, So I said, but when I explain to them, people don't think I'm crazy. And many people started to come and practice and follow me, and so that is, Okay, so I'm going to leading you to the first thing is the spinal cord. So we're going to sit and rock. So that's very simple. You are sit. So the first step in the Tao, always very emphasize in these two. One we call the bubble spring. One we call the palm. That's it. There's a big hole there. So these two things is very important. Okay. When this bubble spring connecting to the earth, and this palm connecting to the bubble spring, and connecting to the heaven, and the soul connecting to the earth. That's all. So all you do is you have to find a connection. There are no any other thing, and you have to know that you don't have to do anything. You already have connection. That's all. And all what I'm doing now, helping you. Helping you, hey. Guiding you, helping you, hey. We have to connecting with the earth. Okay, don't flow in the space. The whole problem is we're floating in the space. We think too much. Okay, and when we think too much, the first thing is the head is too heavy. And we cannot even support our head. The head is too heavy. So we think too much. So I like the practice because I put my mind in practice. That's it. I don't worry about that. Okay. So the first thing, bubble spring. And it's good to rub it. Rub it. And so you have to do every day. There is no shortcut for that. Okay. If you have time, sit down, rub it, and hit it. So that is a bubble spring. Okay. This one, doing every day. When you have time to sit down, in the Tao said, my master told me, dig this bubble spring every day. you find gold. I dig for so many years. I never find gold. But I get more than gold, that's all. So, yeah, this is important, bubble spring. So do it, rub it, hit it, and dig this bubble spring. And in the Tao said, some Tao master and some Tao text, they want us to hit this one 300 times a day. Some of them is hit more. And dig them. Because it's the bubble spring. When you connect it to the earth, you can feel the earth energy come up. That is the key. If you, so that is the first step. You must get this open. And when you put your feet down, and you started to breathe, you inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You started to feel, oh, I started to really feel that I am breathing in my bubble spring. Okay, so the other side, because this is the most important part of grounding. Ground. Okay, so the Tao we're talking about grounding, 3 principles. The tail. So your tail, your tail, and the tail is the ground wiring. So this tail is the ground, the grounding. And it's extended from the coccyx and sacrum. It extended down. Okay, and when you extend it down, you have grounding, and the feet is negative, and the crown is positive. So that is the and we always the practice. We want to use 9. 9, rest. 9, rest. 9, rest. So 4 times 4, 9 is 36. So some number that you can in the Tao they think that is the key to the universe. And I always like to use practice at least 9. Okay. So once you get this number of 9, and sometimes for people, for some of you that already practice well, you don't need this. This is to help you. So you can have the finger counted. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But when you get it, in your mind. Because human brain is always thinking. That is non-stop, Okay, we always thinking, worrying, anxiety, or figure out something, We always do that. And thought cannot be stopped. In the Tao said, don't try to stop your brain. You shift your focus into it. So in the Tao practice, we shift the focus into energy. That's all. And when you started to focus, I feel energy inside me. Now your mind started to focus on energy. Otherwise, you try to still your mind. In the Tao said, difficult. You focus on the energy, you have more energy. And now your mind more focused. And now you're working with your own energy. So all the whole universal Tao practices, you're working with your own energy. And the next thing, you started to working with organ energy and connecting with the brain. And now outside, we call the nature, the universe, like that. So that is, we expand out. But the Tao said, you are the person, you are the one that have to connecting with them. Okay? And we have everything inside. So that's why you're studying the inner cosmology inside you. And this inner cosmology is you are connecting with the nature, planet, star, and the universe. So we have to start with ourselves. Okay, so we're going to start with a rocking on the spinal cord. So when we start, and after that, we're going to start with the back to the body question. So we're going to start with the inner mind. Okay. So the inner mind, and the first step is the heart. So we're going to. I give you time to sit and smiling to your heart. You have to smiling to your heart until you feel, hey, I feel love. It's really come out from my heart. And when you feel love, and you're creating this love into a loving fire. We call it loving fire, happy fire, smiling sunshine to the water, ice. So I'm going to keep on remind you is smiling sunshine to the water, and it change the ice solid state into water, water into gas. That's all what you have to learn. Okay? So you can, once you understand this smiling sunshine, how the sun shining, this miracle happen every day. It's a transformation. The transformation happen every minute, every second, because the world is round, the sun is there. So all this water are changing for a dirty water. What happened? When sun shine on the dirty water, it change the dirty water into good water again. So there are no such a negative energy that cannot be transformed. Okay, so I think that this is the famous of the Albert Einstein. Okay, so that is E equal mc squared. And when you smile to the, so that when you learn how to smile into the energy transforms. That's all. The smiling sunshine, and so we call E equal mc. So energy, mass, and when you have the speed, the square of the speed of light is fire. So when you put them together, something transformation take place. And we have all these things inside us. And this is, one of the students sent me, said, this is the letter that Einstein sending to the daughter. And that is, it's all talk about loving energy. They all talk about love. And that's the first step you have to learn. You have to smile to yourself, and you have to smile until the heart started you really feel the heart open. And from there, the whole practice started to begin. Otherwise, I don't know how to guide you through the practice, because it's all no loving energy, no fire, nothing can be changed. So a really changes is your heart fire, a loving fire, a compassion fire. That is, can change something in you. Okay, so the first step, we're going to start with the back line. And so we're going to, and after that, I guide you through the smiling sunshine. And smiling sunshine, we humans think too much until the head is so heavy. And you have nowhere to carry your head because we're overthinking. Okay. And And so when I learn all these things, when I have any emotional or anything, all I do is just sit, touch my navel, I breathe. Inhale, exhale, focus my breathing. But the breathing in the Tao, very emphasized, you must start with below. That is the Tao way, okay? And for me, now when I learn more about the Western anatomy and everything, when you activate this lower abdominal, you activate the upper diaphragm, also activate the lower pubic diaphragm. And the Tao, the Tao, talking about very clear. That's why I understand, when I understand this, all my practice changes. The pubic floor is connecting with the cranial. So that is a whole major part. Okay. So if you learn from me, I'm going to go, because if you cannot activate the pubic floor, the cranial cannot activate. And the cranial involved with all energy center here. Okay? But they are hard to activate unless you activate the pubic floor. Okay? So once you started to get it, you start with abdominal breathing. So we're going to do a lot of abdominal breathing and activate the pubic floor. And so that is the so we're going to start with simple spinal cord breathing and a smiling, inspiring, and rocking on your spinal cord. We know that the spinal cord is connection with so many things. Okay? Okay. So the whole spinal cord, sympathetic is the spinal cord. Parasympathetic is on the both sides. And the both sides, when you rock, that is how you activate them. Okay. So the whole, so this, the West, they know it, but they don't know what to do with it. Okay. All they do is operation. You have problem, operation. But if you can practicing it, you can really fix it. And you understand it, hey, this is involved with all my organs. Okay. And the spinal cord, so we have coccygeum, lumbar, 5 pieces of lumbar, 12 thoracic, there's the color wrong, and the 7 cervical is about here, 7 cervical. So when you have, so that's why it's not only not simple inner mind, but you have to, first thing, so everybody sit and hold your hand on the knee. Okay. Now, when you it's not matter how high your apartment or anything high, the earth energy is quite high. So you either in the 10, 20, 30 floor, the earth energy is high. And the Tao believe that once you get on the ground, and you can feel you're grounded. That's all. And the rest, no matter how high you are, or where you are, you can feel your grounding. And but I always, before that, I've been in trouble for what? 30, 40 years. And I always, when I landed, when I'm back to the hotel, the first thing I need to sit and connecting myself to the ground. Because on the airplane, you are not grounded. You're too floated. And I always have no problem with the time changes, okay, or air sickness, or there. And oftentimes I fly there, changes, landed, next day I do workshop. I'm okay. Because when you feel you're grounded, and I always want to go into the room practice, I want to ground the room, okay, and have my energy there. Okay, so I guide you through. So we're going to start with the spine. So when you have any cannot see or need more image. So image is important. All these things is if you believe you have it. This is the image. Okay? Now, that's why when my master showed me some picture of the anatomy, and from that time I'm very interested. I buy all the very expensive anatomy book. That time is very expensive. Especially when living in Thailand, I had to have my cousin is a doctor in New York buy from me. It's very expensive. Why you buy all these books? So expensive, you know. It's really that one you can see the spinal cord, and you started to, okay. So let's sit. So the first requirement is, especially for men, you need to sit more on the edge. So you have this. So you sit a little bit more on the edge. So the first thing, you can rock. That is the first step. Okay? And the rock is not big, but you feel that you are rocking. So the first step, your palm cover the knee, and you're connecting with the soul. That's the first. Okay? So you feel you're grounded. The next thing, you sit, and you're sitting on the sitting bone, and you started to rock. So we're going to rock, first step, the hip bone, the sitting bone. So the sitting bone. So the sitting bone is where all the spinal cord put their weight on it. That's all. It put all the weight on the whole sitting bone. So when you rock, you believe or not, your whole spinal cord are rocking. That's all. That is the whole most important thing. So you sit and you rock. And you close your eye, turn inwardly, and started to rock from the sitting bone. Rock from the sitting bone. And keep on smiling down to your sitting bone. Smiling down to your sitting bone. And when you rock, you feel your spinal cord started to rock. Not too big. Not too big movement. Not move your shoulder. Shoulder never move. Very important. Shoulder don't move. Shoulder don't move. But because you're moving this, the shoulder will move. So you have to relax your shoulder. Very important. Very important. Relax your shoulder. Only let the sitting bone rock and your shoulder don't move. But they will move a little bit only. You move a little bit only. So now you feel your sacrum. Now in the down, they always regarding the coccyx and sacrum is the grounding. So the down, picture them like a tail. Actually like a grounding. A ground winding. Wood going down to the ground. So you feel your tail very long, extended down to the ground, and you started to vibrating your tail. All you do, you know, if you look at here, this is an actual nervous system in the sacrum. Okay? And then how much sacrum coming up and on the whole sacrum. So I like all these things. That means sometimes I buy a book only for one picture only. That's it. $500 US, $400 US, one picture. I don't want to just, you know, there's so many people, you take a picture, they not let you do that. I rather buy it. And all I need is one picture. I see sometimes. So all these things is so good to see that, hey, this is my nervous system connecting to everywhere. So once you understand that, this is my favorite picture. You see, you rock and you smile, and your whole spinal cord have so much nervous system. If you take care of your spinal cord, a lot of problem in your organ, you're taking care of it. Okay? If your organ have problem and you don't take care of your spinal cord, I tell you, no way. Okay? So everybody, me, palm connecting to the soul, and soul connecting to the earth. That is a simple rule. That is a simple rule. Okay? The one you feel your bubble spring and your palm connect, and you're connecting to the ground. And you first thing, grounding. You're grounding yourself. And without do anything, your bubble spring is a negative wiring. Your crown is a positive wiring. That's all. Okay? So you get electricity. You get chi. So electricity, chi, you get it. Okay, so now, when you rock, nothing move, only your sitting bone move, and the sitting bone will start to, now we're going to focus on the coccyx. If you cannot see that, how your coccyx look like, open your eye, look at the monitor, or look at the real. I mean, this is not real. That means it's close to the real thing, the spinal cord. Okay, and there are so many nervous systems. I tell you, I like all these things, and that's why I spend money buying that. You know, it's quite expensive, but every time. So now, tongue up to the palate. Tongue is very important. When your tongue up to the palate, behind the teeth. And when you feel electricity flow, your tongue vibration. Your tongue. So that's a goal. That's I want to help you. Okay? That's a goal. I want to help you the energy flow in the circuit. Okay? And that is my, can we say my expert also, and my specialty. Okay, so rock your tail. Now from coccyx, grow a long tail. Actually, it's your grounding. Your long tail vibrating. Now tongue up to the palate. Palm cover your knee. So palm to palm. Palm and the bubble spring connect. In that way, you are grounding to the earth. And you connecting to the heaven. And your coccyx tailbone connecting to the ground. So this one is the basic you have to do every day, grounding. Ground yourself. With this practice, you started to feel energy. Tongue behind the teeth. Lightly touch the tip of the tongue. Lightly touch on the upper palate. And when you touch, is the circuit. This is the circuit. When this circuit connect, you feel tingling, electricity flow. And that is the first thing I'm going to help you. That's all. Okay. Smile and train yourself to smile inwardly. And now you have to aware your sitting bone, a tail vibrating, smile. Now, lift up your corner of your mouth, like this smile, and smiling in your eyes. And I want you to smiling to your sole of your feet, and your palm and your knee. Just simple, conscious and aware of it. Simple, conscious and aware of it. Now the heat of your palm will activate your knee. And when you feel the knee warm, your bubble spring started to open. And you started to feel your bubble spring. In the Tao belief that the bubble spring, once you focus on it and you think the bubble spring have nose, mouth and nose and breathing. So inhale. When you're breathing, you smile to your bubble spring. Exhale. Inhale. You feel your bubble spring are breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Smile. It's real. This is nothing pretension, pretend, nothing. It's real. Okay? Your soul can breathe. So in the Tao said, bubble spring. Okay? Why you call bubble spring? Because when you connect, you can feel the earth energy. For me, I always, this is my first step, Put my feet down and I smile to my bubble spring, and my bubble spring breathing. Now, I know my energy started to activate. So when my bubble spring activate, breathing, just breathing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. You have to get it. Just breathe. Inhale, exhale. Palm and soul breathing together. And you feel your bubble spring breathing with the earth pulsing. Earth pulse, affecting our bubble spring. So when you feel your bubble spring breathing, the earth pulsing and breathing. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. That is your energy. That is your life force. Smile. When bubble spring in your feet, breathing, your palm breathing. They're synchronized by itself, the palm breathing. Just this simple, connecting to the earth. Some of you already, your tongue up to the palate, tip of the tongue touch. Some of you might feel, hey, I feel my tongue vibrating, like electricity are floating. It's vibrating. If you don't get it, don't worry, because some people really may take longer. Much easier to get it. And the next thing, I'm going to help you. Now, let rock. In the Taoism, they write like this: count your blessing. Just tell you, count your blessing. How you count your blessing? Count your spinal cord. If you can count your spinal cord, you have blessing. When people cannot feel their spinal cord, I don't think they have any blessing. They're laying down there like a vegetarian, like a tree, and they cannot move. The whole spinal cord don't move. Okay, so count your blessing. First thing, count your coccyx and sacrum. So by breathing your tail, breathe into your coccyx. A hole, 8 holes. Very important. So 8 holes are breathing. So you inhale, exhale. So look at this picture. That is so you look at this. The sacrum, 8 holes are breathing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. I like this so much every day. I take some time, make sure my coccyx sacrum are breathing. Okay? And this is, so in the Tao said, the coccyx have 8 holes. The 8 holes like our nose and mouth, they are breathing. They're breathing the earth's power, the earth force. Okay? And you're connecting with the earth. So you inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, sacrum breathing, connecting to the bubble spring breathing, inhale, exhale. Keep on breathing. Mind, bubble spring. Let's focus, everybody. Let's focus. Let's do the practice. Okay. I help you practice. It saves you ton of time. If you don't focus now, work on it, you're wasting your time here. Because you can online. Okay. Follow me and just don't do anything. Don't make any noise. Give me a time to help you. Give me some time to help you. Okay? Okay. So, if you try to do something, you're so busy and you make noise to the whole, everybody. When one person energy not here, I rather them go out and take a pet outside, so the people here I can help you. So, otherwise, when it's too activity and move this and that, no energy can move. I cannot help you. Feel your coccyx, let tail extend it down to the ground. Follow me. It's a follow me. I transmit energy to my word. Believe me. You pick it up, you get the energy. Okay? You get the power from the word, from my wording, from my speaking. You pick up the power. You follow me. Wording is the most powerful power we have in the human. The word. Okay? My practice is I transmit energy through my words that I talk to you, guiding you. You follow me, you get the power. You get the energy. That's all. Okay? So, now, coccyx sacrum, feel your tail vibrating. Let's count the 5 pieces of lumbar. Look at the picture. If you need it, look at the spinal cord, the lumbar, how you look like. Close your eye, you know it's on the base. So you focus on it. It's a training. Focus on it and count your blessing. This does it. Count your blessing. If you can count your spinal cord, you have blessing. Okay. So count 1. Rock. Smile. 2. A second. Second lumbar. 3. Smile. 4. Rock. Energy. When you rock, energy go right up to your brain. Your tongue up, sometimes the orbit is already moved by itself. 4. 5. So feel your whole lumbar. Feel your whole lumbar. 5 pieces of lumbar. Energy go right through it. Now we're going to go up to the 12 thoracic. So the whole spinal cord from lumbar up to the neck is 12 pieces. So when you have some idea about the 5th lumbar, the 5 lumbar, now continue 12. 12 thoracic, 12. Focus on it. See them. Okay, I have the picture here and in the slide. And you close down and you believe you have it. That's when you believe you have it. That's all. So rock 12. Count your blessing. Count your blessing. 12. 11. Maybe keep the door open. And help him to close because it make noise. I cannot focus. And just little bit open only. Little bit. Water. Little bit only. Just a hole. If you go out, close it not too close, it make noise. And okay, that's too big, or the air go out. Bit ไปเลยปิดไป So $12, $11, rock 10, focus on it, rock and counting, rock and counting, rock and counting. Shall I do crane neck? Crane neck is very important part you should do every day. Crane neck 9, 18, 36. You see, sometimes you feel the sound, the neck always have some time when you haven't do for a long time, they feel that make a noise in your cervical. Okay, so you just have to keep on doing it, doing it, doing it. Okay, and it's to improve it. Exhale. Inhale, stretch your neck very long. Exhale. So the spark of breathing is, and the crane neck and the turtle neck is all in one with the whole spinal cord. And rest. So that is the crane neck. Rock your sitting bone. And meditation, you have to keep quiet. If you move too much, the energy is not there. Okay, so you have to be turned inwardly and get the energy stay still with you. Okay, so turtleneck. Exhale, lean back. Your chin down to the neck, to your feet. Down, up. Turtle emerge from the sea. Take a breathing. Exhale, flatten down your ribcage. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So you're using the chair sitting position, you can really move your whole spinal cord. And you sink back and rock. So let's reconnecting with the earth again. Cover your knee. And feel your feet touching the ground. And feel your bubble spring connecting to the earth. Inhale, exhale, breathing to your bubble spring. Rock. The first thing, rock from the sitting bone. Smile. And you started to aware your coccyx and sacrum vibrating. We call the tail. It's a ground wiring. The tail. Now, from the coccyx sacrum, you come up to your lumbar. So count your lumbar. 5 pieces of lumbar. Number 5, the 5th lumbar, 4. So you count one by one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, we're going to go up to the 12th thoracic. So 5 lumbar, 12 thoracic, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Think. Take time to train that you really feel that, hey, I'm rocking my spinal lumbar. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now count your neck. Count your neck. 5, 8, 7 cervical, 7. Neck, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. So feel your whole spinal cord, we call back line, the back line. Now, feel your spinal cord loose and nice, connecting to the ground. To your knee and bubble spring. Now we're going to smiling into the 5 major organs. 5 major organs. So the 5 major organs always going to follow the sequence we call a creating cycle. So repeat after me in your mind. Heart is fire. It's creating fire, heart creating fire. And when the fire burning, it turns to ashes. And that creating earth is spleen. So put your hand on the left side, below the ribcage, spleen. So the spleen, earth, yellow color. The spleen, earth, yellow color. Openness, fairness. It creating, when you dig the earth, you find metal, and that is creating metal lungs. So put your hand on the lungs and aware your lungs. Look and hold the image of the lung and smile to the lungs and see a white light grow in your lung. And the Tao said, the lungs, white color, have a courage and righteous feeling. This is the virtue power of the lungs. The virtue power of the lung. White color, courage. White. So when you're breathing in, you think white light and give you more courage. Heart give you more love, more joy, more happy. And the spleen give you more openness, fairness, and trust, and yellow color. Earth, you dig down, you find metal, and there's lung energy. White and courage. Metal attract mineral. Mountain is mineral or metal. It attracting rain, water. So rub your hand warm. Cover the kidney. So kidney, we give them a water elements and a blue color and soft and gentle. So kidney, we give them a blue color and the soft, gentle, calm, and peace. Blue color. So smile to the kidney. Grow with bright blue color in your kidney. Smile. Feel you breathing into your kidney. Soft, gentle, calm, and peace, and blue color. Kidney creating water. Kidney, water. And when you put water in the liver, wood element. Tree. When you put water on a tree, the tree grows. So move your hand to your right side, your right hand on the right side below the ribcage, rub it, and hold the image of the liver. Hold the image of the liver. A green color. kindness and generosity. A green color, liver, hold the kindness and generosity. So in the Tao state, when you make the organs bright in their own color, the good virtue of an organ will come out. So you grow the good virtue energy, and the negative harder to dominate. So you make negative and positive more balanced. In the Tao state, negative energy grow very, very fast. Positive energy grow much slower. So you need to give them a help. Practice and creating good virtue energy to find a balance. So liver, green, kindness. Finally, we back to the heart. And smiling back to the heart again. The heart fire, loving fire, compassion fire. Loving fire, compassion fire. Red fire. Now, when the fire burn, it turn to ashes, and the wood start again like that. They say, fire burn, finish, and the wood start again, it burn again. You see. So when you're doing in the 5 elements, a creating cycle, that's what we are doing here now, it's never ending. It's never end. So you have all the supply of this energy never ending. So the heart fire, loving fire, and when the fire burns, it turns to ashes, and there is openness, fairness, and trust. And the earth, when you dig down earth, you find metal, lung, courage, righteous feeling. Metal, like mountain, have a lot of metal, mineral, attract rain, attract water, or kidney. So you put your hand cover your kidney, smile to the kidney, blue color, soft, gentle, calm, and peace. Smile. Feel kidney warm, nice warm, blue color, soft, gentle, calm, and peace. Kidney, water. Water creating wood elements, and that's the liver. The water, blue, giving water into the tree grow. So the tree, liver, hold kindness and generosity. Green color. Green color. And when wood grow, branches you can put back to the heart, and the heart fire burning again. A loving fire, compassion fire. So I want you to go to your own cell cycle. Do it yourself, 2 more cycles. Start from the heart, loving fire, compassion fire. Fire burning into ashes, turn to earth. Smile, work on yourself. Earth, quality, openness, fair, and trust. Grow with yellow light. Smile, connect. So much energy come to you. Earth, you dig down the big earth, you find metal, lungs. Courage, righteous feeling in the lung, white color. Metal power. Metal can attract rain, or we call mineral. Mountain have mineral. Or metal attract water, rain. Cover your kidney. Soft, gentle, calm, and peace. Blue color. Blue color. soft, gentle, calm, and peace. Really feel the kidney, blue color, soft, gentle, calm, and peace. When water are so big, so much, it will creating wood element. When put water in the tree grow, and there's the liver. Kidney give birth to the wood, liver. So smiling sparrow in your liver, green color. Green grow, bigger, bigger, more and more. So you have a lot of branches of tree. You can burn them into fire, loving fire, compassion fire. So that is the second line. The second line. So sit, rock, the back line, and smiling to your 5 major organs on a creating cycle. Creating cycle, okay. Now we have the middle line, or 3 lines. So in the Tao practice, we divide the back line, the spinal cord, smiling, rocking, count your spinal cord, count your spinal cord. And the front line, 5 major organs. You must make the organ in the creating cycle. Otherwise, the organs will start to fight themselves. Okay? When you don't put them in the creating cycle, they fight. They fight each other. Organ, we call, so in the Tao said, when we don't do anything with ourselves, we're creating our own conflict, internal conflict. And when a person have internal conflict, it brings the conflict outside, to the family, to the people, to the society. So that's why we have so much conflict cycle, conflict ourselves, because we have the conflict ourselves. In the Tao believe that one at a time. For me, I'm doing 50 years, one at a time. I can help you, this number. And so we have many, many people after this, they like this. And they go home, they become instructor, and they go home and teach they go home and they teach to other people. So now we're going to go to the middle line, and that is the digestion system. Digestion system is start from the mouth to the neck, to your throat, down to the esophagus, down to the stomach. From the stomach, it goes to the duodenum. That continue digestion. From duodenum, it goes down to the small intestine. And from the small intestine is very long way. It's widening and go down into the ascending column. On the right-hand side, ascending column up. And it go down to the transverse column from the right corner on the ribcage. Go from the transverse from the right toward the left side of your ribcage and go down to the descending column and the sigmoid column and anus. And so for me, it's so, I like it so much. And that's why I devote my life to teach. I said, I want more people to learn it. That's all. And it's so good, so simple, nothing to believe, nothing to be anything. Just self-cultivation and turn inwardly, and you have so much energy. One thing I tell you, Many people that learn the Tao practice and turn inwardly and work with energy, the first thing, you are very hard to get sick. It's real. You're very hard to get sick because you take care of the inside. And inside, you take care of the inside body and your organ. The organ will take care of you. So, mind, rock. So, the middle line, get your saliva. Get your saliva. And we're going to swallow the saliva. Tighten your neck and you grip down. One time, get some saliva. Grip down. Third time. Feel the saliva slow down into the stomach. And just think the saliva flow from the esophagus to the stomach and slowly flow down to the duodenum. Just mind. Follow the stomach down to duodenum and follow the duodenum down into the small intestine. So it's very long journey in the small intestine. It's very long. For me, belching, sorry, And when I do all these things, it's always belching. For me, my master said, belching is good for you. Okay. Baby, if you have them drink milk and you don't get them belching, they're going to cry whole night. And I have many children, so after they eat, I always put them on the shoulder and walk and pat them. And they're belching, and they don't cry, and they go to sleep. It's very important, very simple. When we grow up, we don't cry, so we don't belch. And we have so many gas stuck into the system. Okay. Saliva is very powerful healing. Saliva. And when you do all this practice, it's so much saliva. And you have to swallow them down. Swallow them down. So the more you swallow the saliva, the more saliva produce. The more saliva produce. Okay? So improve your digestion, improve everything. Human, that's all we have. Digestion, absorption, elimination. If you take all the digestion system and the breathing, the lung, we have nothing left. We have nothing left here. So in the Tao said, take care of your digestion system. And the practice that what we just finished is the most practice, very good practice to really improve your digestion. So, get one more saliva. Beat the saliva. Have enough saliva, swallow down. Tighten your neck. And feel the saliva go down to the esophagus. Think and follow it into the stomach. From stomach, it goes down to the duodenum. For me, I practice so much, so long, I really feel it, And I feel the saliva go into the small intestine. And it go down to the intestine and slowly come up to the ascending column. It not flow that way, okay? But I just aware of it, the ascending column, downward column, descending column, sigmoid column, and rectum. And I smile. This is what you have. And this is make up of you. Digestion, absorption, and elimination. That's all. If you take them all out, we don't have nothing left. here inside the body. So when I learned this one from my master said, take care of your digestion, absorption, elimination. That is what you have. And when I learned it, I said, I like this. I like this. And you know why I like to teach? Because I'm practicing with you. So I don't have to do practice anymore. And I go back, I can do anything I want. I already finished my practice today. I do it every day. So that's why when I don't teach you, I have to do my practice. Yeah. When I teach you, I do my practice with you, and I already have my practice. But always in the morning, I devote the morning time to do my practice. Because all these, so many things to do. Okay. But I get to one level when I touch my navel, the door of light activate. That's it. I know the energy is ready. Navel, door of light. That is in the Tao. This is very important. It's opening your energy. Okay. Touch very, very quick. And after that, when my navel open, my tongue vibrating, while the light come, I know I'm finished. Finish the work on my today practice. That's all. I finish. And I do it every day. And it's take up to very short time. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Sometimes few minutes. It's just you laying down. So that's why laying down in the morning, I just very relaxed. And when I'm very relaxed, and I think about, and I always touch my navel. My navel activate, my door of light activate, my tongue vibrating. While the light come, I finish my practice. And some day it's very quick, some day it take longer. But I know that I start my day, and I know that I don't know, I just do this. And that means when I do the Qigong practice, I do simple Qigong in the morning. Very simple. Okay. And I mean, I already have enough my 5 hours before, okay? So I learned all the Qigong and everything. And my happiness when I teaching Qigong week, that means start from now on, different Qigong, which I only once a year that I can do practice. Because I teach you, I have to do practice. But after that, that's all. Because I already have it, I have enough my 5 hours. And now I just have to work and teach you, and I do practice. And that's my favorite time because I have to do practice. But other than that, I don't do it because there's so many in the alchemy practice to do, yeah, and teaching and traveling. Okay, so that is the 3 lies. Okay, any question in these 3 lies? And this is the major basic principle. I do it every day. That's all. Okay, and I do it from the time I learned from my master, and my master said, "Do it." I do it. I follow it, and I do it, and it's really helping me. Okay, any question? Yes, go ahead.
Can we go through the front line one more time?
The front line?
Yes.
Yes. Front line is the creating cycle. Okay? So you have only 5 major organs. So the first thing, you only 5 major organs, that's all you have. So we call a creating cycle. So the heart is the beginning. So heart, you smile until you feel love, joy, happiness. Because we activate the fire. So when you smile to the heart, it activates the fire, it activates a loving energy. That is the key. Without loving energy, the DNA cannot renewal. Okay? So that the DNA renewal because that we have arousal, orgasm, love, and compassion. Without the loving energy, combined with the sexual energy, the DNA cannot split, and creating yourself. So that is the first step. So when you start with the heart, so you follow a simple thing. When the heart burns, it turns to what? Ashes. So ashes turn to what? Earth. Yes or no? That okay? That simple or no? Okay. So the fire burn turn to ashes, turn to earth. And the earth, if you have big earth, you dig down, what you find? Metal, and there's the lung. Earth is clean, yellow, and the lung, metal, courage, righteous feeling. White color, lung, metal, white. And so that's why when in the whole Tao practice in the whole China, that's the biggest population in the whole world. And it's one of the biggest practice before, not now. Because, I don't know, because all these things, it seemed like, in the beginning when I learned, it seemed like, for me, I think that it quite makes sense to me. But my master keep on said, because the Tao master think that not many people understand it. So they always only one generation pass to one, up to now. So I teach, 50 years. In China, there's still nobody teach like me, in China. So now it's closed, but before I go there, they say, what? The Taoism have all this internal alchemy? Say yes. That's what my master. I don't know. In that time, they had to run away from China, run away from the communists, So that is how, okay. So all this, once you get part, that is the fire. It burns to ashes, and that is earth. So we give them a yellow earth. Yellow earth. And it's symbolic, the yellow earth, openness and fairness. So in the Tao said, negative is very easy to grow. You don't have to do anything. Okay, and negative is always there. But positive, you need to cultivate them. That is the only thing. Okay, like children are naughty boy, naughty girl. But you want them to be good, you have to teach them. Okay, you have to teach them. And give them a rule to follow. That's what we are. And you have freedom, but you're in the frame. You see. So that is, so the heart fire give burn to be ashes. Openness is earth, yellow, fairness. And metal, earth, you dig down, you find metal, lung. White color, courage. Metal attracts rain, and that is a water, and that's kidney. So kidney have blue color, soft, gentle, calm, and peace. You have to memorize that. Okay, you have to remember it, because this is the key of the practice. Okay, and every day in the Tao said, doing something good every day, something little goodness every day. This is the Tao Te Ching talk about that. The Tao Bible talk about very simple. I sum up one word, the Tao Te Ching talk about. Doing something good every day, some little goodness every day. Don't need to do too big goodness. Oh, I'm going to donation so many money and help this kind of people. No, in the Tao say, doing something good every day. Smile to somebody, make somebody happy, talk to somebody. That's it. That you already do goodness. And my master said, if you don't do any goodness, don't do anything bad. You're already okay. So today, I haven't do anything good. So, but I don't do anything bad. That's all. And every day, you're happy. Every day, you're happy. Why? I don't do anything bad today. So, I'm okay. Okay? If you don't do anything bad, you are doing a neutral. And you don't have to do anything big goodness. Little goodness every day, heaven bless you. And my master said, if you do big goodness, the heaven said, I don't need it. I have too much money. I don't need your money. I don't need your all kind of thing. All you do is help somebody. Sometimes smile, say some good, nice word. That's all. Sending some love. How you doing? Smile. Is that good? Okay. And suddenly, smiling sunshine, and they feel, oh, you make people happy in the Tao. Doing something good every day, little goodness, and heaven will bless you. And that is the Tao Te Ching, first chapter, the Tao Bible. That's all. Very simple. And there are no say you have to do all kind of big goodness. But you do every day. If you cannot do any goodness, just don't do anything. Oh, that's all. Okay. And when you think that way, and you think, I don't know how to think negatively. I don't know. In my life now, I don't know how to think negatively because all what I'm learning is doing something good. That's all, every day. And that's all. If I don't do anything good, I don't do anything bad. So it's very simple. If you follow that pattern, you started to understand that I don't have to do big goodness. I just have to be in a neutral, balance, Tai Chi Yin Yang. I feel balanced. Because no way you can be a perfect, positive. No. In a sense. There is no Tai Chi. Tai Chi is negative and positive, balance and spin. So we call yin push the yang, yang push the yin, nobody win and nobody lose. Negative push the positive push the negative, and nobody win and nobody lose. And I like this theory since I learned from my master. I said, that's all I do. Okay? I keep myself in neutral. I don't do any bad thing, don't think bad. Because I don't know now, I don't think anything negatively. I don't know. There's nothing to think negative. Because I'm teaching, I'm happy, and see of you here, I'm happy, and I share you what I know, and I'm happy. So I have nothing to complain that I'm not happy. And that is the Tao. Okay, if you can't understand this. And the whole key is 3 lines. Rock your back line, count your blessing. I don't know. That is in the text, it right that way. In the text. Count your blessing every day. Is your spinal cord. How many blessings you can have? There's a lot of spinal cord to count. Right? So count your blessing. So when you count your blessing, you have blessing. You see?
So that was the front line. And then the middle line is the digestive system, right?
Yes.
And the third line, is it the navel?
No, that is the third line. Back line is the spinal cord. Front line is 5 major organs. Middle line is digestive system. That's all you have.
Okay.
Right? You don't have more than that. You already connecting to them, you smile to them, and they feel happy. When your organ feel good, you feel good. When your organ not feel good, you not feel good. And I like the practice, and that's why I enjoy teaching. You know. Now, I mean the COVID. No, I still teach a lot because online. You know, I still teach a lot. You know, and I enjoy it. When all of you not before that, I have to just talk to myself. Okay, because online, and I have to talk myself. Now better, you know, have more people come and make more happy, you know. Okay, any other question? No question. That's good. Yes. Yeah, hello?
I just hear a student ask about last time you talked to protect the navel with the yellow light. If a shiatsu practitioner can close the navel with this practice for protect for the energy.
When you practice, you open it. When you practice, you open it. But when you are not practice, you close them. But usually, it open by yourself. When you come into a friend, family, they're open. But to close it, you have to train. You have to train. And that is important part. Okay? You put a golden ring, it's closed. You put a blue ring, it open. Okay? But usually, we always open. And that's why we are, when you go into a big society, you connect. You see? You connect. We are connecting to all the people. Okay? But sometimes, never connecting to everybody. Okay? Especially your family, the people you know, and your people you love, you have connection to the navel. But sometimes that connection can be tapped with the negative energy. And when you tap it, it goes right into your navel. And that can be a little bit negative. So protect your navel. Protect your navel. But usually it by itself. When you go to your family, your navel connect. When you go to your loved one, your navel connect. Okay? But if somebody have too much negative, it can tap in you, and you're connecting to the negative. That is through the navel. Okay? Because we receive the primordial light from the universe, and you're coming down into the navel. From navel, we grow up and we connect. So if you have good heart and good navel, you connect more, better people. And that the navel is important. Okay? And you learn how to pull your navel, right, left, up, down, 8 direction. Upper left, lower right, lower left, like this. 8 direction. And the navel open. But when the navel open, sometimes you say, I want to close it. So you use the golden ring. That's all. You close it. And navel is usually always closed, always open. And that's why people have big trouble when they go into the negative place. The navel connect. And when it connect, then and you feel very negative energy come to you. Okay? Just now some question? Yes, go ahead.
When you breathe, no? The sacro.
Turn on?
When it's sacro,
Okay.
When you breathe here, the first time you can feel the electromagnetic energy like that. Normally go in the middle, expanding, equal, lateral, and come back in the middle, and after that in a spiral.
So, yeah. So,
How you feel the energy when we practice? See, how you feel the energy when you go in the second? How the energy flow in your body? Yes, when we do that.
okay, the
yes,
Tao said, so that you look at this picture.
After that, I feel. Like
So the
that.
Tao said, second have 8 holes and 8 nose and mouth. They can breathe. That's all. That is the whole key. So the second have 4. So 8, and they have hole. So the Tao said you have to practice them like they have nose and mouth.
Okay.
So when you inhale, exhale. Now, second breathing. Now, the crowd started to breathe. Inhale, exhale. So second, connecting with the brain. So when the second breathing, 8-hole breathing, the cranium started to move.
Exactly.
So, but you have to use the tail to balancing it. Cecum connecting with the cranial. So when the cecum breathing, the cranial activate. So the Tao very emphasize in the cecum. So the first thing you have to grow a tail. There is the tail. And you hold the tail. Okay? And you see here, you're connecting to the earth, you're connecting to heaven, and the tail vibrating. Now in the Tao state, you're connecting up and down, and the heaven. Everything connect. Any question? Yes.
What are the 12 earthy branches of energy?
12 earthly
Branches of
is
energy.
the feet. The earth have 12 branches, the heaven have 10 branches. And that is we call the Tao practice. 12 earth branches is connecting like the earth. Actually, 10 meridian in the heaven and 12 earth branches in the earth. That is the west also the heaven. The same. Hello? That is the west. And actually the scientists, they prove that way. We divide the heaven into 10 branches, 10 heavenly stem, and 12 earth branches. That is what the West talking about that. Also, not only the Tao.
Are those the branches of... Like that
It connects from the cecum.
on the spectrum? That's
On
how
the
it looks
cecum.
like, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, and it's just energy.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, nervous system. Actually, I show you the nervous system. This is, that is all the nerve there. So that's why we have the so many 12 nervous system and 10 branches. That is the whole nervous system. Okay. And what you're working is the energy spiral. So the negative and positive energy spiral in the spinal cord. And when they spiral, they started to creating energy work. So that is, so in the Tao, you can see these green dragons, blue dragon and red dragons is all in in the Tao temple. That is a major part. The green dragons, the blue dragons and green dragons. And that is the whole major practice in the Tao. And the tail have to be vibrating. There is a long tail. Yeah. And so when you sit there, you're vibrating your tail, you're attracting a green dragon and the red dragons coming in. If by itself, the energy come up, the earth, the dragon come up by itself. And the whole spinal cord started to vibrating by itself. Okay. So your tail is the most important by the tail. When you have the tail, it's just like a grounding. When you have, when I build a Tao garden, I don't know what happened. We have the specialist in Chiang Mai to make grounding. And you know what happened one day? Boom! The lightning come, my refrigerator and all the light gone, finished. We have them come back again at the Chiang Mai, and after that, so finally, third time, because we get strike 3 times, everything gone. You know? And the third time, we had to call the specialist from Bangkok come over. And he said, oh my God, you don't put enough grounding. And I think, right, water? I think that time they put a lot of grounding down again. Right, that time. And now we save all the electricity and the freezer. The whole freezer is, when it's riding, boom, it's gone. So they put all the food, everything is in the walk-in freezer. That's a big one. And all the light gone. All the light, camera, everything gone. In one time, it cost lots of money. So the grounding in the Tao practice is very... So I think that I put enough grounding, but not enough. So, okay? Any other question? So you understand these 3 lines? So this is your most important practice. So every day, usually I just lay down, and my navel activate, and I feel my spinal cord, and when the light comes, I finish my practice. Yes. This one? This one?
And some other. Yeah, can we have slides?
You want?
Yeah, I love it.
So which one you want? We're going to take a break.
Yeah.
So which one I turn on for you?
This one for sure, and some more, because you're so good with slides. So
I have so many.
Oh my God, I love them. Can we have them?
Yeah. So you can.
I love this one.
Okay, you go ahead. So we take a break.